Welcome to the Ultimate Writer Show. It's the show where MMA journalists get to show off their knowledge or lack thereof in a trivia-based game. Our contestants today, first off, we have Nick Baldwin of MMAJunior.com and the most recent signee of Bloody Elbow. Nick, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me on this inaugural edition of the show. Really appreciate it and glad to be here.
Next, we have Lucas Rezende, writer for Bloody Elbow and a big Korean Zombie fan. Welcome, Lucas.
Thanks for having me here, Michael, and a good game to you, sir. Nick, let's get it started.
For sure.
All right, guys, so I'm going to lay out the foundation of the game. It goes like this. There are 3 rounds of 5 questions for each contestant. Each fighter starts the round with 10 points. When it's your turn to answer a question, you can choose to go for a takedown, which is worth 1 point, a combination, which is worth 3 points, or a flying knee to your opponent, which is 5 points. The 1-point questions are easy, 3-point questions are medium difficulty, and the 5-point questions are very tough. You can choose to grind your opponent down by choosing takedown questions over and over, or hope to get a lucky hit with a flying knee and knock out your opponent. The goal is to make your opponent lose as many points as possible in the round, or get them to 0 points in a round, knocking them out and winning the game. The winner of 2 of 3 rounds wins, but a knockout in a round wins the entire game. How does that sound, guys?
Sounds good to me. I'm good to go.
All right, Nick, we are going to start with you. Do you want a takedown question, a combination question, or a flying knee question?
I will go with a takedown to start things off.
Okay, starting things off simple. Here's your question, Nick. Name the UFC event with the North American attendance record.
UFC 129 with the GSP versus Shields.
Nick, that is correct. I'm sorry, Lucas, you are down to 9 points.
Damn you.
Lucas, you can get back at Nick. Do you want a takedown, a combination, or a flying knee?
I'll take a combination.
Okay, going back hard. Name the 2 men who were in the first fight that the UFC ever put on.
That was Gegard Gudo and Tevatui.
That is correct. That is 3 points against Nick. Nick, you are down to 7 points.
Ouch.
So Nick, what are you going to do to come back from that?
I'll go with a combination.
Going with the combination. Rounded to the closest years, how long ago was it when Jose Aldo last lost a fight, and how did he lose?
This is a complete guess. I will say approximately 9 years and by decision.
Ooh, I'm sorry, Nick. That is incorrect. Jose Aldo lost 10 years ago, and it was by submission. Sorry, Nick. You don't get any points against Lucas there. Lucas, your turn.
I'll try another combination.
Going with the combination. Who did Chad Mendes beat to get his first title shot against Jose Aldo?
Honey Yaya.
That is correct. That is another 3 points against Nick. Nick.
133.
Wow. Nick, sounds like you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You're down to 4 points. What are you going for?
I gotta take the risk and go with a flying knee.
Going for the flying knee. This question will put Lucas down to 4 points. Name the 2 judges who scored the fight 48-47 for George St-Pierre when he fought Johnny Hendricks.
I think a reasonable question would have been just name 2 judges, but let's see, Saul D'Amato and Tony Weeks.
That is
Complete guesses.
correct.
Holy crap!
That is correct.
What
It was
the
Sal
heck?
D'Amato and Tony Weeks.
I don't know how I got that.
I don't know how you got that either. Lucas, you are down to 4 points. It is a tie game. Lucas, you gotta come back with something. You are on the ropes.
He said combination.
Combination. That'll put Nick down to 1 point. The question is, UFC Fight Night Mir Duffy featured a co-main event with 2 lightweight fighters. Who were those fighters, and what was the result?
Can you repeat the question?
UFC Fight Night Mir Duffy featured a co-main event with 2 lightweight fighters. Who were these fighters, and what was the outcome?
Oh, it was Thompson versus Ferguson, and Ferguson won by decision.
That is correct. Nick, you are down to 1 point, which means
Ouch.
that a takedown and it's game over for you. What are you going for, Nick?
So he's down to 4 points, correct?
That's correct.
I'll guess again, and hope I get it right. I'll go with the flying knee.
Going with the flying knee.
Lightning won't strike twice.
Alright. Let's see. Okay. Zuffa is the company that owns the UFC. What percentage of the company does each Fertitta brother own, and how much of the company does Dana White own?
Another guess, I will say a third apiece.
Ooh, sorry, Nick, that is incorrect. Both Fertitta brothers own 40.5% of the company, and Dana White owns 9% of the company. All right. So, Lucas, Nick's down to 1 point. What are you going to do? Are you going to go for the spectacular knockout, or are you going to go for the slam with a takedown and win?
Yeah. I'm gonna slam him Rampage style.
Gonna slam him Rampage style. Okay. Who holds the record for the most performance of the night bonuses?
Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Ooh, sorry, that is incorrect. Joe Lozon has the most post-fight bonuses with 13. Behind him is
Still in
Anderson
it.
Silva with 12. You are both down to 1 question left of the round. Lucas, you are destroying Nick. Nick, you are on the ropes. You need to do something quick. What are you going to do?
I will go with a combination.
Going with a combination, trying to tie the round. Here is your question. What city other than Las Vegas has seen the most UFC events? I'll repeat the question. What city other than Las Vegas has seen the most UFC events?
Okay, let's see. I'll go with Dallas, Texas.
Ooh, sorry, Nick. That is incorrect. The answer is Atlantic City. They hosted 8 UFC events. That is the second most. Las Vegas is the most, having hosted 94 events.
Talk about a difference.
No kidding.
All right. Last question of the round. Go for the slam.
Another takedown, please.
Okay. The question is, what was Chris Weidman's record when he first faced Anderson Silva for the UFC middleweight championship?
I believe it was 9-0.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
That is correct. Unfortunately, Nick, you have lost in the saddest way possible, getting slammed and knocked out.
At least it was Rampage style.
All right, that's the end of the show. Our winner for today is Lucas. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It wasn't pretty with the slam, but you did your job. You knew some pretty obscure facts. Nick did get in the 1 lucky punch. I think that was a hell of a round. 2 guys almost getting knocked out, with Nick finally up against the ropes, and Rampage style got slammed.
No kidding. And that was the last question of the round too, right?
Exactly. So a last-second knockout by the slam. Lucas, congratulations. You are the first ever winner of the Ultimate Writer.
What an honor. Thank you.
So we are here with your champion, Lucas. Lucas, how did you pull off the first round knockout victory?
Well, I guess I have to thank many sleepless nights of reading useless facts that I just knew that someday could help me some in some form, and I guess the day finally came. So, yeah, thanks for that.
You were doing a good job wearing Nick down, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he hit the flying knee. What were your thoughts when he hit that move?
I'm not gonna lie, that staggered me. I thought I was gonna lose the fight right then, but I had to keep my head right and then know that he wasn't gonna land that again, and then just keep doing what I trained to do, and that's how I overcame that flying knee that hit me square in the chin.
Congratulations, Lucas. You are the first ever winner of The Ultimate Rider. Go ahead and brag to all your family and friends.
Thank you very much, and I'd like to call out Roy Billington and do a Brazil versus Ireland match before the Jose Aldo and Conor McGregor fight. So where you at, Roy? Where you at?
Going all Nick Diaz. All right, that is the end of the show. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see ya.